Knowledge is power, knowledge is strength, knowledge is wealth, it makes you courageous. And this is the Jugalbandi formula that you should practice in life. Welcome all of you to yet another episode, The Body and the Mind. Hello and welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you.
So there is a universal force inside a temple or a mosque or a church.
In everywhere this force is there. You can call it any name. It is the energy that is sustaining, creating, maintaining. We are only a small speck of that energy. That energy is abundant in the atmosphere, all the time, around us, within us. We call it as the highest of energy or consciousness. It's called the super consciousness. However, science and technology has developed. Certain areas we don't have still answers. Man has developed a very high thing. Even a small green gram or a moong dal, if you take, you put it in a container for almost 5 years also. One fine morning you take the green gram and put it into water, it will sprout. If you ask, where was life all these years, you don't have any answer for that basically. Science and technology has developed, but can we manufacture blood today?
Yeah.
Why? So there are certain areas which we still don't know. This is the highest of consciousness existing in the world. We are just worms into that. Now today, for example, top people were giving the decisions on shares and marketing and whatnot. We all thought we are higher than anything else in the world. One fine morning, we feel, or rather see, we are absolute zero. The highest of intellectuals have made the world itself fools. See, there is a higher force operating in the world. We had grown to an extent of greed and greed and greed. Speculation has come to the optimum. At one point, nature just gave one, that's it.
Come back to normal.
Come back to normal. Nowadays all are getting back to nature wanted, So it's that whatever he decides, everything happens. That's what we say. There's a beautiful sloka which I don't know whether you don't know it or not. We say, everything I know. Actually, Guru is within us. The sloka always says, Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara. Guru means the teacher. Now, in all our life, Brahma or the creative energy is dominant in me. So, Gurur Hi Brahma. So, the creative energy in me, making me experience and work out certain strategies to develop the creativity in me, is making me learn plenty of things. That is my Guru. Is it not a Guru? It's your teacher. That's your teacher. Now, Guru Vishnu. In order to run around, maintain ourselves, pay the bills, job, everything, we are also learning plenty of things. That is also your teacher. Guru Vishnu. Guru Devo Maheshwara. In your life you want to bring in changes. You want to work on it. I want a better house, better facilities, better job. I should get married. These are all changes that you're looking, continuously changes. In the process, you are experiencing plenty of things. That's also your teacher. So what is it? Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma. The combination of these three essence of knowledge combined together, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, the entire essence of that knowledge. Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Your essence, giving me the essence of knowledge. And again this sloka goes, Akanda Mandala Karam, under the canopy of the sky, Vyaptam Yena Characharam. There are living and non-living things. Tatpadam Darshitam Yena, whichever gives you knowledge, Tasmai Sri Guruve. That's also a teacher. Now, the entire essence of knowledge of yoga, even Ayurveda I should say, has come from nature. We were observing their postures. When a dog gets stomachache or something, it doesn't go to a hospital or any clinic. It goes and eats certain grasses. These grasses, we started examining what is it and how is it getting out of the problem. Examining that, finally we came out with certain conclusions which has transformed into medicines. So entire Ayurvedic has come from nature, knowledge about nature. So they are all our teachers. Because all animals and birds, they operate with instinct. So they are controlled by nature. So they have a divine support or suggestions, auto-suggestions which they get to do accordingly. In tsunami, no animals died. Only human beings died. They got indication, they all went off. If you observe. Unless of course you tie them somewhere. Because they instinctively can understand. So many of the knowledge has been from these animals, birds. Even an ant can give us knowledge. Spider can give us knowledge. So the entire Characharam, living and non-living things, they are also your teachers. You are walking down the hill. Suddenly, out of the blue, one boulder rushes towards you. Because of the timely seeing it, you escape your life. Next time when you go down a hill, will you look at the top?
I will.
That's also your teacher. That's why the sloka beautifully says, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha, Akanda Mandalakaram, Vyaptam Yena Characharam, Tatpadam Darshitam Yena, Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. That's also a teacher. So every day, Guru is in me. I am learning. I am gaining the essence of this knowledge. And this can come to you so that you don't repeat the mistakes only when you have two friends with you. That's called awareness and alertness. The other friend, persistent effort. This can only help a person to evolve to the highest of his consciousness in life.
There is something called Prapancha Satya, is it not? There is a naked truth. But if you see, majority of the people are unaware or ignorant about such a science. And that will lead to all sort of problems.
Yeah.
So who knows this, learns this, adapts this and implements this, fine. But what about the others? Let's say 50%, 60% of the world. What happens?
See, ignorance is never an excuse, you know. For example, you're in a country and you do not follow the rules of the country or a company or a department. You cannot say, I did not know about it. For example, in Dubai, let us say. You cannot sit next to a driver's seat and not wearing your seat belt. The police catches you, you cannot say, I just came from India, I did not know about it. They say, that's okay, we'll check where you come, when you come and all, no issue. But now you pay 500 dirhams, fine. Any country, you cannot just say, I'm ignorant. Ignorance is not an excuse at all. If you're ignorant, you suffer. If you're ignorant about your health, you suffer. If you're ignorant about your food, you eat all the junk of food, you suffer. If you're ignorant about how to manage yourself, you get into all mess and then you suffer. So ignorance is never an excuse in the world of nature. Nature has a rule. And the rule is very, very simple. And that rule was there from the beginning and it will be there till the end. The rule is, whatever you sow, that you reap. You sow a mango seed, you get a mango tree. If you sow an Alfonso mango seed, you get an Alfonso mango tree. You don't get govas in the tree. So anything that you sow accordingly, it comes to you. Now, when I do things out of ignorance, you cannot just say, I did not know about it. You suffer it, that's it. Now, another example, if you observe, what happens is, for example, a person who does things out of ignorance, he is not able to come out of it. because he goes on continuing the same mistakes again and again. How can he come out of it? Only when he is aware and alert, the Guru in him helps him to come out. But many of the time, we repeat the mistakes again and again and again. Why? We are not even aware of what I am doing. A person who smokes, he knows it's not good. One part of him says, it's okay. Other part says, it's not good for you. But this okayness is only a temporary feeling of comfort. But tomorrow is going to suffer, he knows very well. So actually this is an essence of beautiful knowledge. It is always there in this world as a may I help you counter. We don't require marketing for this knowledge, because this is a genuine knowledge. For genuine things, no marketings are required. It's a may I help. When you want, you ask, you get it. You don't ask, you don't get it. So anyone in the world who wants to know more about it, he will get everything from it. Because this knowledge is not anywhere in the world, it is in you. The more you inquire about yourself, the more you start self-analyzing, the more you start introspecting, the entire essence of knowledge will manifest in you. You don't have to go anywhere. So this is because lack of ignorance on the subject and not being aware and alert of what we are doing or talking or thinking. Even today if you see, when a person is talking or you are talking to a person, he never listens to you fully. Half of it is, the moment you start, he also starts talking. So awareness and alertness has become to the lowest level. So that is why we are just going in that state. So this can come only when an individual starts understanding himself, introspecting on himself, working on himself, so that knowledge transcends from within. It's always there. And the more and more you inquire, I am telling you, this knowledge will come to you more and more and more. It will not just, we don't have to do any network marketing for this. So those who really want to learn, the initiative and interest is enough to get everything. If you don't have interest, you will not get it. So in many cases you can see parents who have been into this knowledge, the philosophy, the thing, but children were just after money. Because they have seen the parents suffering without money. They have the greatest of knowledge, but money was absent. But the child thought money is everything, he ran behind money. Now he has immense of money, but he can't sleep, can't eat, no relationship. That's why in this system of culture, it is the personality wealth that is the greatest of wealth. When this is there, everything will come. Even a person who doesn't have money, he may be living like a king, contented. A king will be like a beggar also. Because how much ever wealth he has, he is discontent within.
He can't eat, he can't sleep.
That contentment is not there. Contentment only can give you happiness, peace and everything in life. And this is the beauty of this knowledge. The more and more you understand about it, the more and more it gives you peace, confidence, humility, strength, simplicity, courage, fearlessness, strength, everything you get. So this is like a may I help you count. Whoever asks, he will get it. You don't ask, you don't get it.
Polestar Marine Engineering Private Limited. Pioneers in welding solutions. Experts in repair of engine parts and components. Specialists in oil field repairs and services. Polestar. Committed quality assurance and on-time delivery. The biggest names in the shipping industry now have a common and trusted choice when it comes to urgent and reliable repairs at Singapore. Seagull Marine. Providing specialized repair, steel renewals, maintenance, reconditioning services and trading of engineering components for worldwide shipping, offshore marine installations, industrial plants and power stations. Seagull Marine is the only independent repair specialist to offer ship owners, managers and OEMs all-inclusive worldwide service. With shipyard representations in Europe and China, our services now have a wider reach. We treat even the most urgent repairs with special care. That's why we have some of the best names trusting us and with one of the longest smiles. Seagull Marine. serving the industry through round-the-clock service, dedicated workforce, quality workmanship, and one belief that safe ships make good voyages.
What happens after self-actualization? You die, or what happens?
See, first of all, self-actualization means you feel that you want to achieve something in life. You want to have a company, you make 2 company, 3 company, 4 company. And you achieve everything that you want materialistically. And you have reached the brim. Then what? That's what you're asking? Yeah.
What happens after getting everything? Self-actualization.
See, self-actualization means once you get everything, then you should be feeling contented, But that doesn't happen.
That doesn't happen.
I'll tell you why. Because we human beings have one very important faculty called the mind. Mind is something which operates with a desire all the time. Desire and reflection and recollection on data. It's actually basically a sense of perception. Mind is always making you comfortable at every point. I didn't get food, I want food, I'm happy. I wanted a cycle, I go on pestering my daddy and mommy all the time. Finally I get a cycle, I am very happy for how many days? 1 day, 2 day, 3 day. First day you will not allow anyone to touch the cycle. After 10 days if I ask you, where is your cycle? You may say, cycle, cycle, where cycle? Cycle, it is there. Why? You are now thinking about a motorcycle. Then you want a car. Then you want the best car. See, there is no end to it. It goes on continuously. You want and want and want. Desires are not ending. But desires has to be there. Otherwise you don't live to achieve anything. So, a person who started to do a job or started a company, he wants to make more and more companies like this. And a stage comes, now he has money to live for 7 generations. But will he stop?
No.
Why? Because he is stuck in the process of the habitual conditionings of the mind. He cannot stop. He goes on and on and on. He travels all over the world. Cannot eat in time, sleep in time, not with relatives, not with his family, not with his children. Making more and more and more money and more companies. A stage comes, health cannot hold and health deteriorates. Then he tries to come back to his place wherever it is. He spends all his wealth now to get his health back. By the time we are already in tubes, intake and outlet, what is the use? Do you think your children will take care of all the money that you have accumulated? They do not know the value of how hard you have done. It just goes off. Happiness is not at the end of the journey, it is in the process, during the journey. So we should know where to cut a balance in life. If you do not know how to cut a balance, you are stuck in the process of achieving and achieving and achieving. This is what destroys a human being. So, once you do not know where to cut your balance, then you destroy yourself. That's why people are not happy after achieving everything in life.
They still want to achieve more.
Yeah. See, it's not that you should not go for it. First duty in your life is your physical and mental health of the individual. Now here you are conversant, you are practically maintaining and you have understood how to maintain. Then your next duty is to take care of your dear and near ones. Now, knowing how to maintain yourself, and if you can help to maintain your family also, and you're beautifully doing it, your consciousness has broadened to do that perfectly, then you can even envelope little more your relatives or your society or the world into your thing, only when you are able to do it. Don't do seva for others if you can't do seva for yourself and your family. That's what we say, charity, everything begins in you, in your house first.
But that never happens.
See, only when you are now conversant, you have evolved to a higher state wherein you can accept things, still maintaining all other criteria, then only you can achieve everything. Now for example, let us say you start a company. You start a company in a certain stage, you start with the foundation, the work, the business, everything. Now, as you gain in the process of expanding the company, have you noticed, you have also broadened in your consciousness, you are able to understand every problem of the company and still run the company. Likewise, an individual should grow to that level of consciousness to maintain himself and everything around him as he grows, then he can do plenty of things. And he knows where to cut a balance. Otherwise, just on one point growth, only money and things and facilities, you destroy everything else in the process. So a person is capable and you can go for better and better and better if he can broaden simultaneously his consciousness, at the same time maintain a balance in life. He is successful. Otherwise, his success of money and everything just goes down at one point and he feels actually sad.
There are many people like that.
Plenty. That's why this is a knowledge which we all need to imbibe practically in our life. All the knowledge, all the scriptures are for you to learn and implement. Many of us, we go for discourses, we listen to everything, and whenever something is there, we go and sit and shake our head, some sleep and come also. And we know we have attended that discourse, I have attended this, they're all just like beautiful medals on your thing. But practical implementation becomes zero. Actually, the entire essence of these principles or dharmic principles is learning how to manage yourself, your health and everything, so that practically you learn to implement and get the best out of it. Today what is happening is, we only have stories and theories. Practical implementation of the knowledge becomes absolute zero. That's why we are destroying ourselves.
With this, we come to the end of a very informative episode. We spoke about the Trimurtis, we spoke about self-actualization and so on. But in the coming episodes, we're going to bring you more informative information on yoga. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.